Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Ayakashi Koigikyoku, and it's been a couple days since I played, because I don't get a lot of time to do my Otome games over the weekend, because that's when I do all my Sim stuff, so thank God I took a nice little breather, so we're back to this train wreck, and we'll see how bad it is today. I think we just started Chapter 9. That's where I have my guide pulled up to, so we're just going to continue on where we left off. The next day after the aquarium, when I was walking in the corridor in front of the office, I heard Kasumi's voice from behind me. When I turned around, Kasumi was running towards me. "I'm sorry about yesterday. You came out for me for a break and I made you feel bad." "No, it's nothing, it's nothing you should be apologizing for." "It's nothing Kasumi should be apologizing." That just came out, that totally comes out wrong. Wow. I smiled immediately, but my face may have been twitching. Kasumi stayed with me because he wanted to get the Magatama. He was being nice because of it. I wanted to check, but I didn't have the courage. I don't know how to react if he admits to that. I knew about it. Kasumi and the others made me a manager because they wanted to get the Magatama. But why am I so sad? When I realized that I was saddened inside my head, okay, when I realized that I was feeling sad, my heart became even more pained. Something to that effect. Okay, I'm going outside, so I turned around on Kasumi. Okay, so I turned my back to him, okay, as if I was running away. Wait a minute. My legs stopped and paused in response to his voice, and I turned around with anxiety. Okay, this is painful, but we're managing. Okay. What is it? It's about your ancestor. My ancestor? Yes, my brother said badly? Oh, I'm guessing what he means is my brother said bad things about them. But in reality, our ancestor and your ancestor weren't in a bad relationship. Huh? So, foxes and humans weren't always in a quarrel before. So, Kasumi stumbled and tried to talk to me. It's kind of adorable how awkward he's being. It's hard to read, but it just makes the awkward even more real, right? Kasumi thought I cared about what I was told about my ancestor. He even cared about me and was trying to cheer me up. He's still kind. Well, okay, I mean, I guess I get it. So she was like, he's so nice. Oh, he's only being nice to me because of the necklace. And then actually, no, I mean, I guess he's still a nice person. You know? Okay, I kind of get that. To be honest, I'm not sad about my ancestor. But when Kasumi cheered me up, it makes me very happy. Cheered me up for me. Tried to cheer me up, okay. My brother hates the yin-yang master. Hates human beings in general. But I'm not. I'm assuming I'm not like that, is what he was trying to say. Okay. So I hope you can talk to me like you used to. I'm just going to leave it there. What do you think? She appeals with her eyes while having an anxious face. Is he appealing, giving me appealing eyes with an anxious face, or am I? Because I'm the she and he's the he. Anyway, I'm assuming he was the one looking at us, trying to, be feeling anxious and trying to appeal to me. You know what I mean? That makes more sense, but... Yeah, sure. Kasumi's expression became bright at once when I answered. That's great. I thought you were going to hate me for it, so I was worried. When I realized the awkward atmosphere was already gone... My allergies are, just gonna act up right this second. The 4 members of Foxear, except for Keisuke, were stuck in the studio. I was told to watch them from here, but there weren't any other staff around. We can't proceed with work until the staff can take part. I'm assuming. So we can't continue with work until staff's here. Okay. Is it gonna be okay? I felt down. I was sighing naturally. I haven't finished the lyrics yet. It wasn't a bright way of saying, but Yuki had a very tired voice. Okay, something. Like, sometimes you know what they're trying to say, but you're like, but I can't English that. Like, it wasn't a bright way of saying it, but he had a tired voice. So what you're saying, it's not, he didn't say it in a bright way. He said it with a tired voice. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. I got a call, and I knew I had to go answer it because I knew it was going to be about my groceries, so. And it's a good thing I did answer, because I had to go over a bunch of, like, substitutions and replacements and stuff like that, so I was like, okay, like, I have to answer that, which is amazing that I'm like, they're calling me, I literally just placed the order, like, maybe an hour ago, so sorry about that, we're about 5 minutes in, so, whoo, and I don't have a ton of time to record today right now, so, this is like a train wreck, sorry, anyway, yeah, so he was just saying in a sad voice, basically, or like a stressed out kind of voice. Okay, I think that's where we were. We don't have time. We don't have time until the recording? We don't have much time, I'm guessing. Like, we don't have much time until the recording. Have you finished the song yet? Isn't it going to be a problem if it's not finished? I know! I'll finish by tomorrow. We can tell that both Kosei and Akito are irritated. It must be even more difficult to bear the situation that's not going well. Okay. Because they're trying so hard. It must be even more difficult dealing with the situation because they're trying. Okay, yeah. It's worded weird, but like you get it. But it's like, it sounds slightly strange, the word choice. But yet at the same time, it makes sense. This is what trips me up sometimes. You read it and you're like, that makes sense, but that's just not how normal people speak. Like, the atmosphere in the office was even worse than before Yuki entered. It's understandable. Normally they already need to finish the song, and okay, normally they would already finish the song and they would either be practicing or working on recording. That makes more sense. By tomorrow. Oh, we heard the same thing yesterday. Hey, why don't we start thinking about it? If we wait, we won't finish it. That might be better. We just put people in charge for now. We don't need to follow that all the time. Oh, okay. We put people in charge for now, like, you're in charge of this, you're in charge of this. We don't need to follow that all the time. Like, just because we put Akito in charge of the lyrics doesn't mean he has to do it, we can help out. I think that's what he's saying. What are you talking about? I told you Kasumi and I would work on the lyrics. Right, Kasumi? Hey, Kasumi, are you listening? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. What happened to Kasumi? Kasumi sat on the chair and stared at one point on the wall. I like how they fuck up his name every once in a while. I just called him Kazumi. Maybe that's what his name is supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe he has a fever. That is the weirdest thing to think. Like, somebody's just staring off into space, but I feel like it's a common theme in these games is like, he's staring off into space. Maybe he has a fever. That's just I don't know. Let me know. Do you often, when someone's just kind of staring off and you're like, you know, like, when they're just like zoned out, you just automatically assume they must have a fever? So like, oh, they must just not give a fuck. Like, or they're thinking, or they're like, like whatever. But like, I don't think the first thing you think of when you see someone staring off into space is they must have a fever. Person's just staring off into space. They must have a fever. Where is that? Anyway, moving on. Give him a tea. Just one tea. Just a piece of tea. Not a cup of tea, just a tea. Maybe I should ask him, right? I went quietly toward Kasumi and asked him, are you okay, Kasumi? I tried to talk to him, but Kasumi was zoned out and didn't look at me. Well, he absolutely has cancer now. Kasumi, can you hear me? I mean, like, if you talk to him and he's zoned out, it must be a fever. But then if you actually go up to him and you're, like, waving your hand in front and he's definitely dead. Like, I mean, we gotta escalate this, right? I tried shaking his shoulder. When I did that, Kasumi finally looked over. What happened? No, it's not me. Kasumi, are you feeling sick? You were zoned out just now. No, that's not true. I was using my brain to think of lyrics. Oh, I see. He's like, I was busy. I was in the zone. Thanks for fucking that up. If he says so, there's nothing I can say. Once I left Kasumi, I could hear Akito and the others arguing. finished by tomorrow, so why don't you guys get out now?
You kept on saying that, and you haven't finished it yet.
Yuki, stop it. It's been an argument from earlier. Like, we've been arguing about this for a while now. If we keep doing it, then they won't finish. Everyone's on about this song. No one's noticing Kasumi. Then I should probably ask... Kasumi... When I tried to talk to him, the door opened as if it was stopping me from it. Wait. Okay. When I was trying to talk to him, the door opened, interrupting me. Okay.
Hey guys! Long time no see!
It was the blonde guy from Pyro's. I wasn't smart enough to think of something fast. Sorry. There's the guy looking like a snake. The guy that looked like a snake came in after.
What? Why do you need to come here now?
Yuki was blatantly upset. He almost yelled the same as before.
Come here now?
Ha! We don't care about your circumstances. Even if they've been yelled at, they wouldn't move an inch. Oh, okay, so basically, like, because Yuki's yelling at them, even though they were being yelled at, they didn't budge. Okay, I get what they're trying to say. The guy that looked like a snake was the same as before and was being laid back. Okay, I don't have the mental capacity to try to fix everything, so it sounds awkward even when I slightly fix things. Wait. That's how I feel sometimes about this game. I don't care about you coming in. What do you guys want?
And this is your only chance to behave like this?
This is your only chance to behave like this? Why is that a question? I don't understand exactly what he's saying, but... I'm sorry I keep sniffling. It's gross, I know, but, like, I can't help it. Like, I'm very sniffly today. I don't know.
It's surprising that you're supposed to be even...
It's surprising that we're supposed to be even lower than you foxes. That makes sense.
You think that raccoon creatures can actually win over us?
Yeah, of course. Because of the fox rules, the mythical... Wait, yeah, of course. Because of the fox rules, the mythical creatures village, or because you guys... Okay, so I think what he's saying is more like, yeah, of course. The fox ruling the mythical creatures village is only because you guys had power hundreds of years ago. If we fight right now, we'd be stronger than you. Right. If you have that much confidence, want to have a match? What? Match? Things aren't looking bad. I think it's more like things are looking bad. Things aren't looking good. I think we jumbled things there.
That sounds great. Rather than saying things now, it's better to make you physically understand.
I feel like their voices change every time, but like I give a fuck, right? Oh, you can't be... Are they gonna fight now? Wait a second! What a second! That's literally what she said, but... I went between Kosei and the blonde guy. Hey, you guys aren't going to fight over here, right?
What? Just shut up!
Get away! Get out of my sight, woman! Ow! I always saw that. Ow is O-U. Oh! Someone like, oh! The blonde guy pushed me away and my body flew towards the wall. Flew. F-L-U-E. Flew toward the wall. Is that actually how you spell like a flue? Like a chimney flue? Because how do you spell chimney flue? It wouldn't be F-L-U like a flu, like a virus. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not flew like I flew away, F-L-E-W. But... no, that's flew. My body flew away towards the wall. We're French now. Ow! I sat down while holding my shoulder. Are you okay? Did you get injured? Kasumi came over. Yeah, I'm fine. Are you alright to move, Kasumi? Are we still worried that he's dying of, like, cancer or something? Like, he's staring out into space. He must have a fever. Are you okay? Are you dying? Are you okay to move? He was thinking. It's okay. He can move after thinking. It's something most people do. I feel like she doesn't sometimes. Again, it's just the bad translation. It's not because she's an idiot. It's just the bad translation makes her sound that way sometimes. You don't have to worry about me when you're like this.
Our manager has nothing to do with this.
Bite their ankles, Yuki. When I got up, I could hear Yuki screaming. She was in the way, so I got rid of her. What's the matter? Right. Then we should get rid of you quickly, because you guys are in our way too. I'm not gonna go easy on you. Got that? Look at that. Akito hates us, but he's defending us. I love it. Akito, who was sitting on the chair until now, just got up and went in front of the pyros. Sometimes we're just going to leave it.
I won't ask you that from the beginning.
I don't even know what they mean by, I won't ask you that from the beginning. Especially because it doesn't make any sense. I can understand if it's like, oh, to start with, you know, from the beginning to start with. Like, there's other things that you could, but I'm just, in the context of this, it's like, so Keto's getting all up in his shit, and he's like, I won't ask you that from the beginning. I won't ask you to start, like, from the beginning to start with, but I won't ask, like, the whole sentence makes no fucking sense. Any way I could think about it. So I'm not grasping what the fuck is happening. I mean, I get it. They're about to, like, fucking rumble, and they're gonna have a dance-off and shit, obviously. So that's what you do, right? But, like, oh. I won't ask you to start from the beginning of the dance-off. We're gonna start in the middle of the dance, see if you can pick up, bitch. Is that it? I guess maybe? I'm just gonna assume they're having a dance-off, and that's what's going on. Like, they start to glare at each other. When I thought they'd start a fight, I closed my eyes. It's supposed to be Shishia, not Cecilia, but whatever. My friend, just leave it there. Oh, right. He was the one that had the more, like, whatever. And it doesn't matter. They forgot, like, Nikone and, like, hello. Why is he not here? Anyway. The guy that looked like a snake got in between them. Why did he... Hey, what, Jaija? Why are you bothering me at the best part? Best part? Seriously... Raccoons and foxes are hot-blooded. I'm working together with you because I want to get rid of foxes, but I don't really want to be seen the same as this savage. What? You? Before I get rid of the foxes, you want us to fight first, right? Right? You really got a bad temper, don't you? Although you are stronger than the fox. I mean, you're a mouse, so I'm pretty sure I could flick you across a fucking room. Honestly, let's be fucking real. If it was going to be a battle of these creatures, the mice would win because those motherfuckers just breed constantly. They shit all over your house and you can't get fucking rid of them. And it's like, just die already. Like, I don't want to poison you because if you get outside, then the birds are going to eat you and you kill the fucking birds. But I just want you to die, you sons of bitches. So the mice would actually fucking win. Let's be real. The only thing worse would be the cockroaches. Because those motherfuckers would survive a nuclear apocalypse with the Twinkies. Even though Twinkies don't actually last forever, but like it's more fun to play that way, right? Isn't it? Anyway, if we fight with each other, sneaky foxes would be attacking us. It's 2-4, so it's troublesome. Okay. We are. It seems like we've seen... Wait. We are. It seems like we've seen very low. I don't know what he means by that. They're saying like we're seen very low, like you see us as lowly? You're looking down on us, maybe? Yuki muttered. Don't let them say that. When we have a match, they won't be able to. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to fix some shit here. I don't know. Ignoring the existence of Akito and the others, they were saying a few words, but the blonde guy turned towards the door after a while. Okay. Ha! I can't get along with you! But our real enemy right now is the foxes. But until then, I'll be on your side. Fine, thanks. Actually, he should have a squeaky voice because he's a mouse! That's Monokuma. Monokuma! The body has been discovered! Monokuma broke my voices and I can't do even Monokuma anymore. During that time, Kasumi was sitting down next to me, passed out. Kasumi, are you okay? It's like one thing after another. Hearing my voice, Akito came over. Hey, Kasumi, are you alright? Is it the usual thing? You didn't use the power right now. Akito carried Kasumi's body. The way he was saying it, it seemed like he's been passed out until now. Like, or he has passed out before now, maybe. I think that's what he might mean. Right. Looks like they're having some kind of argument. We can't attack them right now. I don't want that to be an excuse. I came only to greet you guys. I'm here to fulfill my initial purpose. Greetings to the enemy? Well, alright. I can fight anytime, anywhere. Stop this nonsense. So what's this greeting for?
We want to tell your superior.
We nicely told this situation?
This happy situation over now.
Like, I don't understand any of that. I'm moving on. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Akito's on my side. He didn't fucking understand it either.
What? What situation are you talking about? You know about this, future chief. Maybe you're so incompetent that you wouldn't even know.
Interesting. So yeah, they're talking gibberish, so it's okay that we don't understand because nobody else does either.
And then we finished what we wanted to say, so we'll go now. When we meet next time, I'll smash you.
As they said that, the two of them left. There was silence. We were left after the door shut. There was only silence after the door shut, something like that. Okay. Akito looked even more unpleasant than anyone. Okay, looked more upset than anyone. He had a severe expression and was supporting Kasumi. Kasumi, are you alright? I love how we're just glossing over, like, are you okay? I think he's fine. Really? When he was staring off into space, you thought he was dying, and now that he's, like, literally passed out, you're like, poke, poke, I'm sure he's fine. The door opened when I was asking. We thought they came back, so the members were glaring at the door. But it was Keisuke who came in.
Keisuke, where were you?
I went for a different job. Anyway, I passed them in the corridor. Pyros visited us, right? Yeah, and they said they talked to the superiors, but what was that? Kosei and Yuki were frowning and couldn't think of what Pyros meant. But Keisuke groaned with a look, knowingly expressions. Okay, Keisuke groaned with a knowing expression. Okay, there we go. They're the reason. Why are you putting a difficult face? Okay, so wait.
What's with the look on your face?
Close enough. We're in a bad situation right now. What's up? Speak quickly, don't waste time. Keisuke turned toward Akito, and he opened his mouth to the utmost. Okay, sure. Your parents are coming here tomorrow. Akito changed his facial expression suddenly. I love how we always get to meet the parents. And they're probably gonna, like, Mom's probably gonna be a fucking bitch, is all I'm saying. Well, what is it? Is there gonna be a problem if his parents are visiting? With that look on Akito's face, it made me worry.
Hey, why are you listening to our talk?
Akito killed his voice and glared at me. Okay, so he lowered his voice. He killed his voice, and that's phrasing. It's interesting. Akito and I were in the room in a high-end restaurant. I opened the sliding door a little so I could peek into the next room. I'm just worried about Kasumi. I'm not going to bother you, so let me just stay here. In the next room, there was Kasumi and Akito's parents. Usually, it's Akito that's been called, but this time it was Kasumi who's been called. Interesting. I heard from Akito, and I was worried about Kasumi, so I followed them forcefully. Why was Kasumi called this time?
It was me. I wouldn't change my opinion, so maybe that's why. So convince Kasumi, and
they're probably trying to probably wanting to bring back me. So convince Kasumi and probably wanting to bring back me. So I'm guessing he's trying to say the parents are trying to convince Kasumi to bring Akito back? Akito sighed after behaving. He sighed after murmuring. Okay, I don't know. By Akito, I might be bothering, but if I listen to that conversation, I would be worried. Okay. According to Akito, I might be bothering them. But if I listen to that conversation, I would be worried. Are you trying to say, like, if I actually listen in on the conversation, it might worry me, so maybe I shouldn't listen? Or are you trying to say, if I don't listen in on the conversation, I would be worried? It's like, okay. Anyway. Like, according to Akito, I'm being a pain in the ass, but I'm concerned about what's going on in that room, so I don't know which way she's saying it, but... Okay, so 2 members of Pyros came to the studio, and then Keisuke told us that Kasumi's parents were coming. Kasumi passed out, but I was more curious about Akito's reaction. It's gonna... Anita... Is it going to be a lot of problems if Anita's parents visit? Probably, because nobody knows who fucking Anita is. I would absolutely think so, because we don't know Anita, so if her parents come to visit, it's kind of curious. Like, who are you? Where did you come from? What game are you? I think you crossed the streams here. Anita. That's literally what it says, and I'm going to leave it like that. Akito doesn't answer me. He took Kasumi to where he could lie down and got out of the studio. Okay. After that, Kosei and Yuki left the studio. They said even if they stay there, there's no point, so they left. Maybe they didn't want me to listen. When I looked to Akito leaving immediately, I felt guilty. Okay. They're not in good terms with them. I'm assuming they meant their parents. And you look very concerned. What? When I noticed Keisuke looking into my face... That's not a full sentence, but okay. When I noticed Keisuke was looking into my face, or, whatever, something like that. And them two. Oh, sweetie, no. And those two are from the head family of the Foxes. And their parents were against this thing from the beginning. Living with human beings. I see. But Akito left the house saying that he'll bring back the Magatama. Kasumi followed Akito because he was worried. The Magatama didn't return that easily. Until now, they've been trying to take him back. It's probably the same this time. So, they're going to be taken back to the village? I don't know. Until now, they've gotten rid of them. So I think they're going to be okay this time, too. He was making half-baked excuses. Half-baked. I don't know what they've been told. So there might be a possibility that they seriously want to bring them home. Oh no. I can't say anything about it. If it's about foxes or their family problems. I knew about that, but as I head about what Keisuke have said, and it made me feel even sad. Wow. I knew about that, but as I thought about what Keisuke said, it made me feel even sadder. I'm assuming that's what she means as I head about, like think about. Like it's in your head, you know what I mean? I'm assuming that's what we're going for there. That's why I came here by force, but I was probably too pushy. In the room next door, I can tell that they've been continuing to talk, but I couldn't hear their voices, and I couldn't tell what they were talking about. As I was trying to listen carefully to hear somehow, Akito murmured quietly, Kasumi's been treated as an extra for everything for a long time. Huh? I couldn't hide being surprised with the fact that Akito was telling me about this and the stuff that he was saying. As I sat in silence, Akito continued. I've been told and brought up as the next chief, but even though Kasumi is a greater power, and since his body was weak, except for me, all the families disregarded him. I guess we should say, oh, look, he looks so sweet there. That kind of thing happened. Kasumi must have been really lonely. But why are you telling me this? I know you have hard feelings towards me. And then Akito made an angry face and looked away from me. I'm just gonna say this. It's not you personally, but I don't like the Yin-Yang Master or humans. Okay, so it's not just him. It's not just having a hard feeling, but with hatred. Okay, it's not just dislike, but he hates people. Something. Okay. Okay, his pupils look a little too... His eyes are a little too huge there. It's a little scary, but... Even though I understand, when he says that directly to me, it makes me feel down. And Kasumi grew up that way, so I wanted you to interact with him the way you were doing before. But weren't you mad the last time we went to the aquarium? Kasumi looked like he forgot the aim and was looking like he was having fun. So that's why I said that. I don't have anything against with you staying... I don't have anything against you staying with him. Akito talked to me in a sulky way. I didn't feel the hostility I felt before. It's actually kind of cute. He's like, whatever. But he was like happy, so that's cool. Oh, you care about your brother. That's sweet. Is that... Maybe he trusts me a little. I know it's inappropriate, but I broke into a smile. That moment... I can't follow you this time. When I heard Kasumi yelling, he opened the sliding door violently. Kasumi... I jumped right up in the corridor. I'm pretty sure that room and this one were also in Kitty Love, right? When we went to the restaurant. Yeah, I mean... That room was also in Kosei's path, but I don't know if I like, was paying attention, but I ran into Kasumi in the corridor. Huh? Why are you... Kasumi's eyes were wide open. He seemed surprised to see me. That's... Oh my god. It would be quite bad knowing that I was eavesdropping. Oh, that's true. They are twins. Oh, but yeah, one is definitely... What, do we have... No, because... Okay. I don't know why I just literally forgot in this entire part that they were twins. I was like, which one's the older brother again? Yeah, because we had that whole discussion of, like, what if you were a C-section? And, like, how would you... It's still... I'm still thinking about it in the back of my mind. It's still like, but what the hell? It's freaking me out. I don't know. Kasumi! What are you talking about? Think about the future of the foxes. That's right. If you guys aren't coming back to the village, all of the foxes are going to be blamed. But this time, I can't give in. Kasumi said it strongly and started stomping this way. He took my hand and started to run. Huh? Come with me. Where are we going? Yeah, awesome. That's the right answer. Because I was like, you should talk with your parents. I can't go. No, where are we going? Good me. I figured it out before I checked the guide. But where are we going? For now, just come with me. Kasumi's voice was too serious, so I didn't ask more, and I went with him. As Kasumi took my hand, there was a car parked over there. It was the car that we were in when we went to the sea. Get in. After I was thinking for a little, and opened the car door. Okay, after thinking for a little, I opened the car door. Something like that. We don't have time. We have to run. His parents are like, are you gonna... I mean, because we're, like, following you. As I got into the car, Kasumi looked at me and asked, Hey, were you in the room next door? Rather than anger, Kasumi gave me a troubled smile. Yes, I'm sorry. That's not a bad thing, but it's like you've seen the pathetic part of me. Why were you there? I forced Akito and he took me. What? You? With my brother? He couldn't imagine it at all. Kasumi looked mysteriously and tilted his head. Yes, I was way too worried. When I replied, Kasumi slowly narrowed his eyes. Oh, I see. You're a very kind person. That's not true. You've been taking good care of me, so I was even more worried. Does... I'm thinking he's trying to ask, like, does that mean you were worried because it was me? Huh? I panicked and looked away. It's true that Kasumi has been taking good care of me, but why am I panicking? Well, I shouldn't get carried away. Well then, shall we go now? His parents are standing outside like, are you serious? Like, you didn't actually run and we could follow you, and you're like, you haven't... Like, you expect, like, come with me! Run, throw her in the car. And now we're just driving aimlessly, but we're just, like, sitting there, and his parents are, like, knocking on the windows like, are you... This is not a great escape. Like, we know... You're not moving. We found you. They're sitting in the back seat like, hi, you should have locked the doors at least. Like, sure. Oh yeah, we haven't left this place yet. Kasumi's father and mother, they seemed like they would follow us, but maybe Akito stopped them. See, even she's thinking like, this is not a great escape, or literally it took us 20 minutes and like... As I was thinking that, the car started to move slowly. Oh! This is new. I like this. We're here. Let's get out. As Kasumi told me, I got out of the car. It was dark outside. And there were some clouds, so you can't see the stars well. Yeah. The sky's all dark, but there are a lot of different lights ahead of us. An amusement park? Yeah, no, okay, never mind. It was a small amusement park with a Ferris wheel, carousel, and some equipment for kids. There's a place like this? It's not that far from where I live, but I've never been here before. Well, over here I thought I could take time to talk to you. I walked next to Kasumi. The talk? The talk? I'm just gonna leave it like that. We could also talk inside the car. Okay then, enjoy! Why do we always have to get in Ferris wheels? It was like nobody in Japan have a fear of heights. Like, dude, Ferris wheels are scary as fuck. They take them down, unless it's like one that's permanently there. Most of the time, if it's a traveling carnival, it's like, we took it apart, we put it back together, we took it apart, we put it back together, we took it apart, we put it back together. After a certain point, I'm concerned. Because this Ferris wheel's from like 1912, and you just put it back together like a million fucking times, and we're gonna die. Like, Like, we're gonna die in this. I mean, you're in a cage, so it's not too scary, but, like, I can handle, like, a Ferris wheel, but I never liked him as a kid because you're like, we're just sitting here staring. This isn't fun. As an adult, it's a little bit better because you're like, oh, I can handle the slow pace. But, like, I love roller coasters. I don't care how fucking high that shit goes. I fucking love roller coasters. But, like, a Ferris wheel, you're like, I don't know, it's a rocky cage. I'm not strapped in and it gets really high and then I'm going to sit here and it's like, I don't know. It's not that bad if you're sitting in there just looking out, but, like, heights? No, like, let me just stand here and, like, get on a stepladder. It's literally 2 steps up. I don't like that. I can handle it, but the worst part is looking up. It's not looking down. Like, I could stand on a stepladder and look down and I'm fine. But if I look up and I see the ceiling, it's like, oh God, I'm going to die. Like, I'm going to fall and die. Looking up is worse than looking down. Looking down is like, oh God, my knees are wobbly. But then you look up and you're like, oh God. At least looking down, you could see your feet and know your feet were planted firmly. But I still just don't understand the obsession with Ferris wheels. Like, it's like, do you have a death wish? Because the thing's probably, unless it was built and never moved, it's a little, just. Meanwhile, I'll go on the zipper a million times. I'm like, whatever, if the cage goes flying off that thing, we're going to die anyway. But this is just a slow, painful falling death, okay? At least on a roller coaster, you're going to crash, and it's going to be fast and, you know, that's all I'm saying. Unless it gets stuck upside down, and then the thing's really, and then you fall, which is like a Final Destination movie, but that one didn't terrify me, because I was like, look, if I'm going to die, it better be on a roller coaster. That's fine with me, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. The staff from the amusement park closed the door of the Ferris wheel. We just learned some interesting things about Spacey when we play these games, don't we? I sat first, and Kasumi sat across from me. We were sitting inside the car together, but I got nervous. See, that's one of those things. Like, you want to be the first one. I'll go in first, because then you sit down, and then he decides, does he sit across from me? Does he sit next to you? I don't want to have to be the person with that kind of pressure. Because, like, you're going to sit across from them, but what if they wanted you, like, you could sit next to me? It's like a job interview. I don't know how to do these things, like taking a test. I don't know. But then at the same time, it's got to be the same way for the guy, right? He gets in and he's like, do I sit next to her like a weirdo? Or do I sit across from her like normal? And then like, is it weird? Like, whatever. I just, see, you know what? Gonna die alone on a roller coaster because, shit. I can't social. I don't have time to get nervous. I don't know. This whole thing is making me stressed out. Kasumi wanted to talk. I should listen seriously. I tried to put on a serious expression, and I looked at Kasumi. When our eyes met, Kasumi opened his mouth. Did you hear anything that my parents were saying? No. I knew you were talking, but I didn't know what you were talking about. Oh, well, my parents told me to stop the band. Typical parents. Oh, I heard that from Keisuke, that they were against it from the beginning. Yes, so instead of telling my brother who hasn't been changing his opinion, they talked to me. But all my parents want is my brother, who's going to be the next chief of the village. I'm just like the extra, though. So it's kind of funny that Akita's supposed to be the chief of the village and he's out here, like, in a rock band. Could you just imagine? I mean, I guess you're like, oh, so the guy in charge, he had a pretty cool rock band, I guess. I don't know, I'm not sure if people would take, like, the old people would be like, God damn hippie playing in his band trying to tell me what to do. Or if you'd be like, that's pretty cool, man. Dude's hardcore. Like, I mean, Ronald Reagan was an actor, right? And then he became president, so. Arnold Schwarzenegger was an actor and then became governor, was it? California? Whatever. I don't know. I don't live in California. I don't care. So he's just like, yeah, like, I mean, could you... I mean, never mind. Anyway, moving on. That's what Akito was saying. Also, Akito just has such a nasty attitude. Could you just imagine? So undiplomatic. You would really fucking need Kasumi by your side. Be like, Akito, you can't behead someone just because they don't agree with you. It's fine. Simmer down. That's what Akito was saying. But although I've heard about this earlier, it's even sadder when Kasumi himself tells me. No, don't say that you're just an extra. Oh, did I make you uncomfortable? I don't really care about that. I know that it's something I can't do anything about. Even if I have power, I couldn't use it. I can't be chief. Kasumi, do you want to be the chief? He didn't say it clearly, but I thought he might have wanted to. I feel like you'd be way more diplomatic and probably better at the job than your brother. No. I didn't think I want to be the chief. And so does my brother. Huh? Is that true? My brother's been taught and told to be the chief of the village from when he was small. So he thinks that he needs to be the chief of the village. But if he doesn't need to be the chief, then I think he wants to continue his career as an artist. He seems like he's enjoying when he's singing, and I've never seen him working so seriously. Oh, I see. I thought Akito works really hard, but I didn't know he really wanted to work as a musician. Even though I knew all that, I didn't do anything about it. I care about my brother very much, but I've only been depending on him. I've been hating myself for that, and I really wanted to change, but I couldn't take a step forward to do it. But I was able to go again. But I was able to again because of my parents' will. Go against, that's what he's trying to say. I was like, against my what? I was able to go against my parents' will because there was you. What? Me? Great! I'm gonna get in trouble with your parents now. Thanks a lot. Blaming me. That's not what I meant. Oh. Since my name appeared, I had my voice cracked. Okay. So, you know what she's saying. Anyway, but I have been making trouble for you, Kasumi, and as a manager, I'm not that experienced. When I said that, Kasumi laughed with a loud voice. Laughed out loud. Ha ha ha. Don't worry about it. After you became a manager, you've always been supporting me. Since you become a manager, you've been supporting me. Makes no more sense. I was happy that you've been supporting me as much as you could, and if there was someone like you, I wanted to change. I didn't do that much. I'm just thinking to myself, but even if I say it, I know it'll make you annoyed. I'm sorry. Kasumi had a puzzled smile and bowed. No, it's not like I'm the one that you need to apologize to. Wait, no, it's not like the one that you need to apologize. What? Is she trying to say you're not the one that needs to apologize? We'll just leave it at that. So please bring your head up. When I said that, Kasumi raised his head and looked into my eyes. His eyes were swaying in worries. His eyes were swaying in worries. It's an interesting way of saying things. Slightly poetic, if not awkward. It's weird. We're gonna leave it. If I can be Kasumi... not can. If I can be of help to you, then I'll stay with you. So, I don't think Kasumi needs to change, but... Aww. Oh, now she's got that stupid... face. Girl, stop. Close your mouth. Jesus. I wrapped Kasumi's hand with my hands. Just ignore her. He's kind of pretty, but she looks doofy as fuck in this. I really want you to not worry about others and to do as you wish. Kasumi smiled after a moment. He put his empty hands to mine. Okay, you win. Let's keep it this way from now on. Somehow, he was so easy to convince. My heart, deep inside, became as warm as the warmth from Kasumi's hands. This hurts. Just love his goddamn hand. I just love the way it's drawn. It's so pretty. Like, weird. Anyway. As I walk forward to the office corridor, is today really going to work out? I take a deep breath. And look at the schedule. I take a deep breath and look at the schedule. Today we're shooting for a music program with Pirose. Not Pyros, just whatever they are. Pyros always comes to greet us when we work together. What if they really do something bad this time? Kick him in the shins. I sigh again. Oh, what's wrong? You've been sighing a lot. Huh? Kasumi! Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I shake my head in denial. Kasumi's face looks sullen and he frowns. I just want to say so far, chapter 11, the last few lines, because we just start, has been easy to read, and I approve. It's like we go in these flows where it's like, this is like really, really, really fucking difficult, and this chapter seems okay, and this one's a little weird, and then it's fucking awful, and it's like, it's just really bizarre. Like, I feel like sometimes, like I was literally just thinking in the last chapter, like, it starts to feel like maybe in the beginning they actually put a patch in to fix it, but then like the end, they're like just the beginning chapters and then people don't quit. And then they're stuck in it and they're like, well, now I got to deal with this. You know what I mean? They got stuck in the story in the first couple chapters and now we can just fuck with the, like we only half translated the beginning, but not the end. But that's not actually true, because it is definitely more waves, but it's like they just translated certain chapters. They were like, let's just grab a handful of chapters, fix those, and then fuck the rest of them, and people will figure it out. Like, because we go through waves, and all of a sudden, like right now, I'm like, this is not that bad. It's only been like 5 lines, but when we get 5 lines that are readable, I'm surprised, and I'm happy. I don't know. Anyway. The other day you said you'd stay with me, right? Oh, yes, I did. You shouldn't hide things from someone after you've said that to them. I feel like we're being guilted into this relationship. It's weird. I know she loves him, but it just feels weird to me. You know, you're always so concerned with me. Is it so difficult to rely on me? I panic a bit at Kasumi's stern tone. It's not like that, but I don't know much about mythical creatures, so I thought I should stay out of it. Kasumi laughs at my weak excuse. So, you are concerned after all. Maybe I should be more clear. I've been relying on you all this time, so now I want you to rely on me. But with the way I am now, I know you'll hesitate to do so. I have to become stronger. You may not be strong physically, but you're strong mentally and emotionally, sweetie. It's okay. I already do depend on Kasumi. But if I say that out loud, he would argue. Oh, let's just change the subject. You don't know about mythical creatures, like pyros? Yes, they're our co-stars, so I thought they might be up to something again. They physically bullied you the other day. Kasumi murmurs. I can't tell if he was talking to me or not. Kasumi? You'll be fine. I won't let them do anything to you. I hope we wouldn't need to battle with them, but that may not be possible anymore. Battle? The word fills me with unease. Kasumi smiles. You don't need to worry about it. But he smiled and quickly walked away. Kasumi doesn't seem like the fighting type. Nothing's gonna happen today, right? I can't shake the feeling that something's gonna go wrong. There were a few more minutes left until the shooting, but Kasumi and Akito still weren't in the dressing room, or still aren't in the dressing room. I told them about the time. I'll go and look for them. As I approach the door, Keisuke taps my shoulder. You don't have to worry. They're not kids. They'll be back before the shooting starts. Like, yes, but I'm the manager. But they might be involved in some kind of trouble. I'm just gonna go. I'm worried about pyros, too. I go to turn the doorknob, but the door swings open. For a moment, I was afraid it was pyros, but... Kasumi... Kasumi enters through the doorway. He tilts his head curiously when he sees me. This is actually... I'm just really impressed. I'm waiting for it to all of a sudden hit a fucking wall. This is translated well. It's decent. I mean, it's not the most lyrical, beautiful prose. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some games you read and you're like, this was sassed up, and I love it. This is, like, straightforward easy. But it's actually... It makes sense, and it's easy to read. I'm impressed when we get to chapters like this, because we go through those rough patches where you're like, oh my god, this hurts. Oh, are you going somewhere? Well, you and Akito weren't here, so I thought I should go and look. Now treat us like kids. I've never been late for work. And that's because I'm always waking you up. If I left you as you were, you just keep on sleeping, Akito. Before Akito can retort, Keisuke stands in between the two. Okay, I mean, there's minor typos, but like... Okay. Why don't you leave it be? Something was up, right? I never expect you both to be gone until the last minute. Yes, we were going to have a battle with pyros during the music program. We are going to have... What? Kasumi speaks frankly, but Yuki, Kosei, and I are totally shocked. Keisuke nods knowingly, as if he expected this. I feel like just nothing phases this man. Like, you could be like, Pyros is actually Godzilla, and he's like a Megatron thing, and he just like forms, and then he'd be like, yeah, I expected that. And everyone else would be like, what? Or it's like, there's a meteor coming to Earth and we're all gonna die, and he's like, yeah. I mean, it is Wednesday. Like, just feel like nothing phases him. So I can't wait to his route where something phases him and he's shocked. Falling in love with us, right? I knew he was saying that they're going to have a battle sometime, but it would... But it would be so soon. But I didn't think it would be so soon. Okay. Alright, minor, but... So you're seriously
doing that during the music program?
Yuki asks with a frown while we stand in shock. What should I do? I really think it's a bad idea. It's not good to have a battle. I want you to solve this peacefully. You've got no choice but to fight. Kick their fucking asses! No, I'm sure it's not good. It's not good. Wait. But a battle... What if you reveal your identity in the midst of a big fight like that? Don't worry about it. It's the same kind of battle that you've been thinking of. Huh? A dance battle?
Yeah, and if anything happens, I can erase memories, so it's not a problem. And during the music program, even if we use our power, we can easily say that it's been directed.
According to Akito's explanation, they're going to fight through song. Oh, I really wanted a dance battle, but okay. Foxes and other mystic creatures have power in their voices. The winners will be the ones who entrance the humans best. Again, I really feel like we should have done his route, Kasumi's route first, because you learn things, and then in Kosei's route, this kind of comes up, and you're later, and you're like, wait, what? Huh? Where did that explanation come? How can you tell? I didn't know much about mythical creatures, so I had no idea. But the other members don't seem to have any concerns. Maybe I'll get it when I see it? If we're gonna fight, let's fight to win. It's strange to see Kasumi so fired up. Kosei seemed a little surprised. Keisuke grins and joins in.
I guess we can't forgive them for hurting our treasured manager.
And that's right. This time I'm angry. I'm gonna fight so well they won't come close. Treasured? But as a manager, right? I have to remind myself to avoid any misunderstanding.
Kasumi's in a real battle mode! Scary!
Yuki shrugs his shoulders. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. We're a little bit under time normally, but I don't, unfortunately, have time to record a full hour. Just because with the phone call I had to take and everything like that. And I don't know how long this is going to take, but, so it's a little bit shorter than normal, but it's okay because we're in chapter 11. So I figure we should have probably 2 more parts left because we'll have to finish chapter 11. We'll probably get into 12, maybe 13, and then 14 and 15 is our ending. So maybe 1.5 parts because that last part will probably be 30 to 40 minutes, maybe? It should be under an hour, probably. It'll probably be a little bit shorter than normal. But, yeah. And then we have to do our other ending. So, technically, 3 full parts. Not full. You know, anyway. And I can't remember how we did it for Kosei's part. Did we skip... I think his normal ending we did in its own part like we normally do. Sometimes I'm, wonder, do I do things different? How am I... Should write this shit down. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.